Hello, hello, and welcome to Simulacra Studios presents Trinity Continuum Aeon ASIYAH. I am your humble storyteller, Scott. My pronouns are he, him. These are my awesome players. Their information is on the screen in the show notes. When last we left our freelance scions, they were getting into some trouble,
Mischief.
getting into some impromptu action here on Absolute Zero that the Storyguide had to think up on the fly, but has had a little more time to think about now. To set the scene, you are deep in the native rock of the Absolute Zero asteroid. There is very little in the way of tech going on here. Some wires are running for electricity, some things to maintain pressurization. You're in a pretty small room, maybe about 8 by 8 dimensions, mostly rock. There are 5 pits that are sealed off by big chunks of rock, in which are the now besmushed and psionically killed corpses of 5 subaberrant mutants that were just living in absolute torture and pain.
So what you're telling me is it smells very good in here.
Oh, no. No. Pressurization is about what we've got. Air circulation, not so much.
That's a privilege.
It's just rocks.
Yeah.
It's all just rocks.
There is a tunnel from whence you came, and a tunnel leading onward, which I will just go ahead and give you, since you shut down the Psi Fuzzer, is more arena shaped in its construction, a little bit more wider, but still not very big. Like you'd think, like calculating the odds, like there's space for maybe about 50 spectators, and then like a pretty tight fighting ring down there.
So this is more like an MMA ring type size.
Yeah.
Oh man,
People are up in close quarters when this shit goes down. And as you guys are kind of watching and waiting, as Vega finishes off the last one, you begin to hear commotion of many feet coming down that hallway. They don't sound too happy with what's been doing. So you guys maybe have a moment before I'm going to ask you to roll initiative. If there's any powers you guys want to activate or things that you want to set up.
I do. Let me just check what it does now.
While you're looking that over, I already kind of know what I want to do. I'm going to push my powers, and I want to put a pyrokinesis shield over the doorway that they're coming from.
Okay. Energy shield, force field. What?
It's going to be. It can be both. It can be.
Okay.
This is.
Okay, so you're putting up an energy.
Shape, this is shape projection, so it literally has both of them.
Okay. Nice.
So we make a quick roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7,
We're teammates, right?
Yeah.
I will spend one more side so I can get an extra enhancement.
Activate favorable outcomes.
Okay.
5. Yeah. So I put that up, and it basically just shape it around the door. And so it's got essentially 3 armor on it.
Okay. So they will have to fire through that.
They have to fire. They have to start to destroy it, or they need to do the destroy object that's considered an object, or does a destroy object trick in order to get through it.
Gotcha. Okay, and you said you were putting up favorable outcomes.
Yeah.
What about Alex and Vega?
You first. I'm not sure I need to pump anything unless somebody wants me to buff them up. Please don't ask.
Take care of yourself.
I'm about to say I don't have a lot to buff up anyway, so.
I'll say, yeah. Do you want to just go ahead and link up so you can make use of my psi? I actually have quite a bit, so.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes an action if we're in the middle of stuff. That's the only reason I'm asking if you want to do it now.
Let's go ahead and do it now, I guess, just to be safe.
Sounds good.
All right, so you guys spend an action to link up.
So
Gotcha.
remember, like, yeah.
Yeah, remember the rules for spending powers and whatnot.
Oh wait, doesn't that increase?
When either of you spends a psi ability, both of you have to spend a psi point, an additional psi point.
Oh, okay.
So that might be.
But you can
worse
also just
for
transfer
you.
a bunch of psi if you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's not, because
Okay.
honestly, I don't have a lot of combat aside from like murder power.
I will.
I can
No,
just-
you could boost yourself for like 2 psi, and just so you have a little extra something, or like the stoicism, which is the level 1. Oh Jesus power.
I don't imagine.
Yeah,
base-
reinforced. That's the I was thinking of.
Yep.
That's a defensive one.
I don't imagine baseline toe can
Actually,
raise
that's
one
free.
of
You
those
should just put that.
columns.
I forgot
Yeah.
that one's free. Just put
Otherwise, I
that
give
one up.
myself some cover. But
Yep.
All right. So yeah, there's cover enough in terms of like there's light cover around. This is pretty bare bones, as I mentioned.
okay, in that case, the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the bioelectrical awareness, which lets me know basically physical life in my radius.
Sure.
So once they get close, I can tell stuff about them and I can disrupt them
Yeah.
without killing them.
Yeah, they will be coming into that range fairly soon.
Yep.
This is incredibly close quarters. I think there's going to be no distances longer than short here.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Here.
Once they get into that range, which should be pretty soon. So I think now is the time that we roll initiative.
Cool. I like your dare sheet run away.
The pencil.
Spare.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Away from.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Don't
All right.
don't be the outsider here.
Yeah. Your initiative roll. One. Okay.
Ah.
So as you guys are like sort of scrambling to catch up and get things together, it seems Mr. Matumbo has the drop on things, and you hear a very loud booming voice, kind of just like echoing down the hallway, a little bit muffled as it hits the entrance as like the sound waves go, and says like, "Oh, you sykes done fucked up." And there is a resounding ka-chuk as he fires a pretty big weapon
That's fine.
into the hallway. It's a very familiar sound to that those who have heard Asher fire a gun.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
I couldn't give it more durability, so that's only gonna be a small impediment.
How electrical are these future guns, or are they more just or do they more rely on rapid combustion like modern guns?
This gun is pretty electrical. It is a railgun, so it has some
Good to
definitely electromagnetic goodness happening.
It's a shame if magnetism stopped working for his gun.
No, that'd be quantikinesis. Quantikinesis would.
Yeah, but conversion
That's true.
level 1 power. If anyone has that one,
As he looks.
I might get it.
So he obviously doesn't hit anyone, but there is a resounding kaboom, and as his rail slug hits this force, and you feel it. You feel it like it holds, but just barely.
Got it.
And he is going to pass to his boys. He shouts out, "They put up a field!" And you hear some grunting and chuckling as they open fire.
Open fire.
Yeah, they come in with like you hear the pop 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 of slug throwers, and you feel like just a hail of bullets hits it, and it is blocked down. I will say with your electromagnetic awareness, you sense a total of 5 people.
Flash up.
Yeah. and then they're going to pass to the next person, which who had the highest? Yeah, you all had pretty much the same initiative.
Yep.
Except me.
So yeah, we'll pass it. We'll go ahead and pass it to Asher.
Shit. That's not. Oh boy. Okay. I don't want to kill anybody, but they are
They had it
firing.
coming.
They are
Yeah,
firing.
they're coming in like in a group down this tight hallway.
Yeah, they did just fire a railgun
Yeah,
right
they're,
at
like,
us.
that hallway is pretty like there's some smoke and debris obscuring it. You do see the shapes of 5 people making their way into.
I'm also being cautious because you see, firing a railgun down here, actually huge mistake. Not good. Like, we don't know how they carved all this out, but I don't know how strong. Okay. I'm just gonna try this one. It's like, you keep doing that, you're gonna bring the whole place down on us, buddy.
Okay, are you trying to make an influence action?
Yeah,
Okay.
trying to persuade him.
Let's do a persuade.
Can't all just be explosions and killing. Or it can. I don't know. I'm not the boss of us.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I've got 5.
5 successes. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have 3 hits to play with. So if you want to,
What are those possibilities?
I don't know if...
I think I have it on the other.
Yeah,
sheet.
yeah, this should be on the other sheet in terms of influence actions and the like.
Yup.
About to run over this. So I forgot that they have specific things you can actually spend on. Influence tricks. I mean, I'll okay. Well,
Oh, we have...
I mean, okay. So he has I have a 2. I don't think there doesn't seem to be any 1 die things here. So in that case, I'll just shift his attitude towards me because I'm talking. Like, I'm saying something that might save his fucking life.
True.
I am trying.
Yeah, you hear a quick response, but like, that's pretty reasonable. I was just, sort of making a statement. And like you hear like a clunk and a whine of another type of gun happening. But yeah, who do you want to pass it to?
I'll pass it to Nathaniel.
All right. Nathaniel is going
He
to...
usually has a plan.
What was he
for this
say? What did you say? It's that's a pretty reasonable response.
Yeah, that's a pretty reasonable thing.
Pretty reasonable response. Oh, I have your reasonable response right here. As I like spin around and just go with my laser carbine.
Okay. Who are you aiming at?
The first guy.
Bangalore's 1-5 without the leader.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah. Are you attempt? Like I said, it is difficult to make out. And
I'm just firing at the first guy.
At a guy.
At a
Okay.
guy.
At a guy. Gotcha.
Yep.
Noted.
Dex is there, and this is there, and that is that, and I get +2 to this with the carbine itself. That is 3 successes.
Okay. You Okay. You're gonna do a damage.
Yep.
And then you have 3 successes. You said.
Yep.
You have 2 hits to play with.
2 hits. Oh, okay. The defense wasn't super high. What is my carbine? Okay. Ooh. Since we made it so much cheaper, and you said I had 2 hits. 2 more guys get hit as well.
Okay, so you're shockwaving, or what?
Yeah, it's shockwave, but he has beam. The weapon has
all right.
beam, so literally because it makes it cheaper
Okay.
to use
All right,
shockwave. So 2 other guys get hit. So 3 guys total each take a damage.
Awesome. Yeah. So you do that. Remember the effect that it has on your health, on your defense.
Yeah. Okay.
-1.
-1 to your defense next round.
That's fine. I can live with that.
Yeah. You land some laser shots into people. It doesn't look like they go down, but it certainly. Hold on. Let me just for purposes. But yeah, you do. It does hit some guys. Okay, who are you passing it to?
All right, we'll go with Pseudo over here, aka Alex.
Okay.
Pseudo.
So they are kind of coming at us in a tightly formed.
Yeah, they're coming. They've got a hallway that they have to navigate. They don't really have much of a choice.
Okay. Then I'm actually going to activate photokinesis modulation. So it can change electromagnetic energies into a broad-reaching, unfocused manner. Basically, I want to say, for the duration, any laser stuff that goes off, any energy weapons that are in the photo range, visible range or like light range, become just unfocused heat.
Okay, cool. So are you? I'm assuming you're doing that in the hallway where they are.
Yes, I'm doing it centered around them.
Okay, centered around them. Gotcha. Okay, so
Let me.
that I will say you will know that if that effect comes into you guys, then that will start affecting your weapons as well.
Yes, it is. Well, it's not centered person on a person. It's in a space.
Okay,
so it's in the space where they are.
Where they are currently. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's an area.
Yeah. And basically just short of where we are.
Gotcha.
So let me
Okay.
roll.
Okay, and I believe that leaves Vega.
Oh, don't they need to go? Or did they already go?
Oh.
They've already gone.
They've
I've
already
all-
gone.
Okay,
Gone.
cool.
Okay.
All right, I just want to make sure we're not going to get...
Matumbo rolled well.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
we
good
did
for
not roll
Mutombo.
as well.
And he chose to go all at once.
He did.
Enough.
Oh, I'm just happy they wasted a whole bunch of shots on my force field instead of us.
Yep.
Yep. Force field goes both ways, I assume. We can't
Well,
be
it's
shooting
it's
at them.
down. It's down now. They blew through it.
Okay. Awesome.
May have to slightly modify that power.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to take a couple shots.
Okay. Are you aiming it?
Something or other. That's ASIYAH. That's not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have to, if you wanted to, pinpoint Matumbo out of the cloud of mooks, then you would need to do a mixed action to try and identify him. Otherwise, you can just
I was just going to shoot at Mooks.
shoot at mooks. All right.
I'm not the best shooter, so I will just clear the field as it is.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm doing.
So, yeah, I don't think I have anything
I have
special.
plans for him.
So, they are in short range, right? Or do I
yes,
have to
they're in
go?
short range.
Okay, thank goodness. Okay, so guess we'll just do the shotgun. That's the most effective way to do
Okay.
this. All right, and
Yeah, I see you on one side of the door and I'm on the other side of the door as we sort of spin around and start shooting.
okay. All right, that is 5 successes.
Okay, you've got you do damage to one of them, and you have 4 hits to play with.
Okay, excellent. So let's see.
You could
Let
crit
me.
him.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can crit one of them.
Okay.
So we'll definitely do that. And
So-
can I pin down the other?
Yeah. I mean, does your weapon have the brutal tag?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you have enough hits to crit one of them, which absolutely knocks them down. They fall. And they're not in a bad space, and then the next one gets a -1 pin down.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's everybody.
No, he gets to pick who goes next.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Oh,
So it's the top of the next round,
Yeah.
but you get
Yeah.
to pick who goes.
well, Asher, do you want to blow their brains out, or should I let them go
Let's
first?
just let them go. Let's see
All
what
right.
they want to do.
All right. Go.
Let's see
Matumbo.
if they've figured it out yet.
Would you mind actually if I go and then?
Oh no, you can
Go
go
for it.
then. I'll toss it to you.
Yep, I'm just going to activate Overseer, so I can be automatically aware of electrical devices that they may have, including their guns and BioWare.
Okay. Yeah, I mean they have guns. Like there's little electronics in all of their guns. They one or two of them have a mini comp. And what's your total radius on that power?
I believe my radius is. Sorry.
It's Probably medium if you're
Leave
level
it
5.
Medium.
Okay, yeah. And yeah, you detect like some, just the general electronics. There's certainly some more electronics in the area behind you.
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely focusing on them for specifically BioWare and guns I can mess with.
But you can tell like this entrance tunnel was designed to be as low tech as possible so as to avoid detection.
I apologize. Short if you have 5.
Okay,
Still
sure.
The radius is still 5.
But it
range
still
is
only
1.
costs you 1 hit to pop it up one.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll pop it up.
Yeah,
one.
but yeah, okay, so you're activating that power. Who goes next?
Now I'll let them go.
Now let them go?
Yeah, unfortunately,
okay.
activating the power is all I can do. I think. Well, actually, so supplemental, does that mean I can still do something else? Can I still activate another power if I've activated one, or is that like spells in D&D where you can't do leveled stuff?
Yeah, how the supplemental works is you can do any other action other than activating powers if you use a supplemental power. Now, you can take a simple action to activate the supplemental and other supplementals that you want to do, simple and supplemental. But
I mean, yeah, we were allowed to activate as many side powers as you want as long as you can form a pool and roll it.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, cool. Well, that one doesn't have a pool. That's just a... But it does make everything else cost less. So I can do simple but not full is basically what you're saying?
Yeah.
You should be
correct,
able to-
fools are the ones that say this is the only thing you're doing this turn. Period. Full stop.
Okay, in that case, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and activate access
Okay.
on the nearest one's gun.
Okay.
And I am going to basically put it in safety.
Okay. You lock the safety. Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, and then you're going to pass to bad guys?
Yep, now I'm going to pass it to them.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to do that, if I may, I'm going to do that on the railgun.
Okay, on the railgun?
Yes.
Sure. Absolutely possible. You once again hear the very booming voice come out and say, "Oh, you think you strong with your powers? Oh, this is going to be a bad night for you."
I really like his moxie. Can I just, I mean, even if he's a monster.
And
People really are what they are.
Asher is a very powerful clairsentient. We can say that.
Oh, yeah.
You're very in tune with the here and now, with the the what is likely to proceed from these events, and you're just sort of in tune with the totality in a pretty powerful, fundamental way. So I can tell you that Asher is relatively certain that there were not 2 additional submutant and aberrant mutants in that hallway seconds ago. But now there are.
Warp. You just hear me
You
say,
feel no quantum or psi disruption.
well, that's the
They
only
were
way I...
here, and then they're not. They were not there, and now they are.
I'm telling a useful lie to the people
Okay.
to the people around me, so that because that's not fast enough.
Yeah.
Warp is a really fast word to say there's things behind us.
WTF.
But
So you're saying they're behind us or behind
yeah,
them?
they're behind you,
Oh,
yeah, they're
great.
coming from the arena area.
and you are certain as anything that they were not here.
It's a
You
dirty
would
trick.
have sent them.
Yeah.
You would have sensed them. So yeah, these 2 meaty, walls of meat and pus come barreling down the hallway. And one of them is going to put a really nasty fist right into Nathaniel's back.
Okay.
So please roll your defense.
Sure. My defense. Ooh, I rolled really, really well. But I do have that -1, but it should probably be okay. Well, I can only bring my defense up by 3. You may have the defense tricks real quick.
Go for it.
Thank you, appreciate it. So my defense is going to be 3 because I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do roll away to go 1 range band away from him. So I go from being close to short after he attacks me.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So he's definitely going to hit and crit you.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, and this is a fucking haymaker.
Yeah.
Like this is just like oh, you feel some back ribs break.
I'm going to reflexively activate Pyrokinesis
Okay.
real quick to give myself health levels,
Okay.
which I absolutely do.
Is this
It's reflexive.
yeah, I want to see what tricks because I have a lot of success. I have a lot of hits to play with.
Okay. So that one, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so
Oh, that's six.
Yeah.
I have 4 to play with. So 3. So my armor is actually.
And actually, yeah, this is going to complicate a little thing, but he's going to grapple you.
Sure.
So he gets his hand on you.
Okay.
And he's also going to spend 2 hits to sunder your armor.
Okay. Well, the armor is psychokinetic.
Okay, but I'm assuming you're wearing some mundane armor.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I am wearing my my bio armor.
Yeah, so your bio armor is useless for the rest of the scene.
Awesome.
So
He just takes like a big chunk out of it.
yeah, well, he just literally like sort of he just crushes it as he pulls you as you're trying to roll away.
Yep.
He just pulls you close to him.
Okay. How much damage? You said 1, and then I got critted.
You got 2 damage on you.
My psychokinetic armor is down, so I put it up, and it immediately goes away.
And then the second one is going to come in and we'll die just for funsies.
These are tier 2 beings.
These are tier 2 beings.
Beans, tier 2
Yep.
beans.
Yeah, they're going to come after Asher with a similar punch to the back.
Incorrect point. Don't worry, Ray.
You pointed at me, but you said Asher, so...
Sorry, yes.
Vega.
Okay, I was like,
Okay, that's fine.
Other.
All
Okay,
right.
wrong the other way.
All right.
So please roll your defense.
Yep. That is just my defense attribute.
Yeah, it is your stamina.
Stamina. That's right. 1, 2, 3, and then 3. Oh, fuck you. Nothing?
Okay, so you didn't roll any successes on your thing, so you're just at 1.
Yep, I guess.
Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, because even with the extra...
similar.
nothing.
Yeah, the problem is you didn't roll success, so you don't get the enhancement from it.
Right.
Yeah. So very similar thing happens. You are punched in the back. You're going to hit and crit you for 2 damage, and also is going to establish a grapple on you,
Okay.
and is going to sunder your armor.
Okay.
So your armor is useless for the rest of the scene.
Okay.
Is that the destroy object?
It is the sunder trick.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you just do damage your opponent's gear, weapon, armor, otherwise making it useless for the rest of the
Oh,
scene.
okay. Unless
Now I will say, since you are all wearing
before.
bio armor,
Yeah.
if any sort of Vitakinetic healing were applied to it, that would restore
Fix
it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
a little distracted.
that is these 2 guys.
Can I have that?
Yeah, sure thing. And then they're going to pass it to.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, they're gonna pass it to Asher. To go.
All right. Well, that gives me something to do. So I'm going to, since their arms are, they only have 2 arms, right?
Yeah, they only have 2 arms.
Okay,
They're humanoid in shape, but made of meat and pus.
Okay, well, I'm going to gingerly whoop between them so that I'm not my friends are that direction, and my gun is, my beam is also hitting them in the back, so
Okay.
I don't shoot my friends.
Gotcha.
Appreciate
So
that.
I'm going to Psy Gauntlet them.
Okay, make that roll. You're aiming at. Which one are you aiming at?
I'm going to aim at the one that is crushing Vega currently.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's just his instinct.
That is perfectly fine. So I still have to beat stamina plus power.
4 plus the it's 2 enhancement, I think. So 6.
6 to hit. Okay.
Yes.
You have 4. You do a damage to one of them, and you have 4 hits to play with.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to shockwave onto the other one,
Okay.
leaving me 3. Let me see what other options I have.
That should be enough to crit one of them.
Okay, well, I'll crit the one holding Vega. Then,
Okay.
and that'll
you
be
do so. You burn away. Your lasers burn away some of the sort of the more scabrous parts of the body, revealing skin's freshest layer, which is more meat and pus.
Oh God, the smell.
Yeah, it's not great.
Nothing
In
good
mechanical terms, you have taken away that particular one's armor.
It's a dirty trick. I guess who hasn't?
It says, the universe loves Big Matumbo.
And it is. Does the universe love Big Matumbo? Why does the universe love Big
That is going to be a
Matumbo?
giant question.
Yeah. Until my next
there.
turn.
Would you like to learn?
So yeah, he passes it to Asher.
Okay, so he passed it.
That's your action unless you have anything further.
Yeah, that's it. Who hasn't gone this round?
Everybody.
They all have.
None of us.
Yeah, us three. have
Okay,
not.
so I can just pass it on to someone else. I
Yep.
can either pass. Does anyone have a preference? Do you want to try to get out of a grapple?
Well,
kill
I think no, because this is still the second round.
Okay.
Because
Right.
you passed it to Asher.
yeah, I started
to Alex.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the only two who haven't gone is actually the only person who has
You haven't gone.
no me and her.
Yeah,
she
neither of
picked
them.
she picked the person for the
picked,
second.
okay.
To start the second
Okay.
round.
And that means the mooks haven't gone yet either.
Okay, and Mooks haven't gone either.
Well, the monsters have gone, but the mooks haven't.
Yeah, Matumbo,
Yeah.
the mutants, but the mooks have not.
Okay, we'll let the mooks go. That way we don't get lost in the sauce of what's going on here.
Yep.
And then you two can finish it up.
Yet.
Okay. Let's go to the mooks here. However, they're going to have some problems when they fire their guns.
Yep.
Click, click, click,
Unless
click.
they have
Oh yeah, that's right.
Some
They're going
quantum
to fire
sense or
it.
something. They don't know that I did
Yeah.
that.
Ooh, it's just getting
I gotta
warm.
figure it out.
Get
feasible
real weird.
So yeah, one of their guns does click off, but the other two do fire.
Oh, they're able to overcome it? Are they out of the area in the hallway?
Was your access on? I think your access was on a specific
Well,
gun.
my access was on the railgun, but my other power, which was that I'd activated earlier, was the one that turns any lasers from
Okay.
in that area.
They're firing bullets.
They're firing bullets. Okay, that's yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Not much I
yeah.
can do about that.
All right. So that is going to do it. And they are going to fire at you, Alex. So please roll your defense.
That is
Interesting.
stamina
Stamina.
plus
Plus 1.
Okay.
Plus any. And plus soft armor gives you enhancement on the roll.
Okay, gotcha. That is just the one then, because I did not roll enough to get the enhancement.
Okay. All right. So they are going to. They're going to do a damage to you,
Okay, I'll take that hard armor.
and they are going to pin you down. However, actually, yeah, no, they're not going to pin you down. They're gonna spend the success to remove the pin down on them. Mooks work differently. They kind of all act as one.
Yeah.
But
They're more like a group.
so yeah, they go, and you're the only one left to go, I believe.
The two of us.
Both.
Oh yeah, both of you. So yeah,
Yep.
they'll pass it to Nathaniel.
Okay, Nathaniel is going to rip out his vibro blade and stab an aberrant mutant because when you are grappled in this thing, I cannot purchase any defense right now. But while on attacks, I can either get out of the grapple or I can overwhelm and I control the grapple.
So, but you're just trying to stab.
I'm stabbing him, but I buy these tricks.
Okay,
by
well, let's see
attack.
how your roll goes.
4, 5. Okay, that's my. So that's gonna be 6. And I get +3 to this.
I'll say
Okay.
that. Tell you their defense is 2.
Defense is 2. I got 4.
Okay.
So that means
you have 2 hits to play with. So you do a damage.
do damage, and I'm going to use the 2 instead of critting, which I could do with my vibro blade. I'm going to use the overwhelm. I now control this grapple.
Okay. You're in control of the grapple.
So he can't. This mutant, until it breaks out or frees itself or overwhelms me, cannot purchase any defensive tricks. So it can't increase its defense. It can't roll away. It can't do any of that stuff.
Does that make it harder to hit him?
No, it makes him very easy to hit.
Well, it sets his defense to 1, essentially.
Correct.
Okay, I just didn't know if it had anything else going on with it. Cool.
Okay, who are you passing the action to?
Me.
this
I'm
person.
the only one. Okay, so that kind of answers because it's like, you know what? I have to touch and overcome defense in order to be deadly.
Okay.
So yeah, I was just gonna see if I can.
Yeah, it is touching you. It is.
Yeah, he's grappled me, so like bad touch.
Yeah.
And I would like
So,
to activate
yeah,
that.
you don't have to roll to hit you don't have to roll a hit to that. You're just gonna activate morbidity.
Yeah,
Okay, do it.
cool. Okay, yeah,
Like a
that's 3.
Vitakinetic against their will.
So this is a roll off, right?
This is the Scion may activate power with the difficulty of the target's stamina
Yeah,
plus
you
power
still have to.
strength.
You still have to roll to activate.
Right.
Okay. Okay. This is going to be hefty because one of their pools does apply to endurance.
I figured. But I wanted to try and see how that works. Okay. So that's 6.
6 to okay. Yeah, you channel psi, you spend the psi, but it is just too tough and fucked up to just instantly die.
Okay, I don't lose the psi if I can't get through.
Yeah, if she's not able to get through, she doesn't
Okay.
actually lose the size. She just loses her action.
Gotcha. Okay, so you try and like crush this thing's heart, but it is too up and ornery
Okay.
to do so. Okay, who are you passing it to? We are now in round 3.
Okay.
You should pass it to me so I can shoot them again.
Yep. I'm gonna
Try to
pass
get
it
you guys,
to.
I'll try to get you guys out of the grapple,
Yep.
since they are distracted.
This is how we alley-oop the situation.
Yep. Like I figured if I couldn't do this, I probably couldn't get out of the grapple any other way. So
Well, that's why I made it to where, like,
No,
if
we
you
rerolled
don't
that.
successfully do the power,
One reroll.
you don't activate it, which means you don't lose the psi.
right.
That's much better. That would be 8.
Oh boy. All right, so which one are you shooting?
I'm going to be shooting the one holding Vega.
Okay.
A shockwave on the one holding Nathaniel.
Okay.
Crit the one holding Vega again.
Okay.
Okay, how much do we have left?
He's a jerk.
They're still both both of the mutants are still up.
Okay, well, okay, cool. So wait. Oh, I mean, like, let's see. So that was hit and crit was 4, right? Or is that 3?
Hit is you always do 1 damage. Period.
Yeah, well,
If you don't have to,
if you
you
hit
have to
their
spend
if
anything.
you hit
for
their
that.
defense,
You hit one.
which they had a defense, that one had a defense of 2.
Okay, so what's the crit cost now?
Crit, if you have brutal, it's 2.
I don't think my beam is brutal.
No, I don't think it is. So it's 3.
Okay, it is destructive though. Does that matter?
That we haven't changed destructive over. Normally, that'd probably be like the equivalent of piercing, which
You've already eaten through their armor.
It doesn't matter.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
So I spent 3 for the crit. 1 for the shockwave. That gives me another crit. I can crit the other guy, I guess,
sure.
if I
Yeah.
shockwave and crit onto him. Which puts me at and then I have 1. Pin him down.
Okay. Pin down which the one.
Pin down the one holding Vega.
Okay.
So if he
Gotcha.
doesn't, he either buys that off or cacks it.
Okay.
Yep.
Who goes next?
Anyone have any thoughts, feelings on the matter?
Yeah.
You want to do it?
Go for
Sure.
it.
Go for
So,
it.
I would have done this basically as soon as those guys appeared, but I'm just going to say that was slow in the draw because it's a reflexive action. But I do turn on subquantum sense
Okay.
to see what Matumbo got up to.
Make a roll.
Are you a fancy looking set ever mutant?
Oh,
You want those
that's actually a good roll.
good-looking ones.
That is 5.
I didn't know they
plus-
came in that
I don't
time.
think I get an enhancement for that one. So 5.
Okay. You are sensing low-level corruption from the mutants, and a whole bunch of psi getting thrown around by your
Yeah.
opponent, by your friends. Matumbo's just a guy.
Is there anything else targeting us or this area that's bringing things
Nope.
in? Interesting.
I guess
I guess they're just cloaked from us.
It is
Here you go. Sorry.
very mundane.
All right.
Oh.
Good to know. And
Oh yeah, as are the mooks. They're all just dudes.
okay. Well, and then
Baselines.
for my
Neutrals.
action, I am going to also fire a laser at I will try for the same thing as before. The one hitting Vega, and if I
Okay,
get
so you're
enough.
firing on the mutants?
Yep.
Gotcha.
The guys aren't as
They
big
seem
of a
more of an immediate.
Yeah,
concern.
like,
They're not our biggest concern.
The problem is, the mutants are the problem because they're holding us in place and keeping us from taking care of
Really?
everything else.
yeah.
And they're doing a shit ton of damage.
I'm
They're
right
doing a
here.
lot
I'm not
of
afraid
damage.
of man's. I am no longer afraid of man's weapons, except for a railgun. that I'm afraid
Well,
of.
that's all jammed up right now. So
Yeah, actually, the way with your power and the way it works, your defense can get silly.
Well, I was going to ask. It's like, do I break the cap?
Well, we got to remember, it's not enhancement. You're buying. It just increases your defense.
So it's still just a. That's so stupid.
It's still, but it's. Yeah,
I know
it's
it makes sense. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you're
well, if anyone else bought it who wasn't a Clairsentient, it wouldn't do that much. It would be +1 to your defense.
Right.
That's all it would be.
all right. Let's. keep
Yeah,
it in.
sorry.
yep. So that is 6 total. I do have brutal. So
Okay, so you do a damage to one.
yep, I do a damage to 1. Is that enough to?
If you'd
crit?
like, if you'd like to crit, to spend 2 more to crit. Yeah, that would take one of them down.
Okay, so that leaves me with 4 left.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to spend one of those for Shockwave.
Okay, you can do that.
That leaves me with 3 left. So can I also crit against him as well?
I will say no. You cannot. You cannot shockwave crit.
okay.
Okay, so I can't apply quit.
Yeah.
Even if I have enough, I can't do
Yeah,
crit to two
you
of
can
them.
do. You'd have to spend your tricks on the one that you targeted.
Oh, okay, interesting. So, what does Deadly do?
That hasn't been transferred over yet. Because
I think it has to do with healing.
Oh, okay, so it makes
Like
it-
harder to
if these
heal.
guys were to remain alive, it would be hard.
Yeah.
They would have a harder time healing.
gotcha. And piercing.
No armor, but they
No
shouldn't
armor.
have
Yeah,
armor.
yeah.
They
It
don't
would,
have
affect
that.
their armor, but they don't have
Yep.
any.
So that's not
Yeah.
a thing to worry about. And I think the same for wrecking. So let me look at the other tricks right quick.
well, piercing actually does help because it turns your base damage into an injury. It bypasses the armor entirely,
Oh.
and then your armor does take an additional damage.
Yeah.
So it. and
Okay,
so,
then yeah, I'll just activate that with 2 of the extra ones, and
No, that's just happens. That is not a trick. That piercing just happens.
you said on this the way you have this written, I have to spend 2 to activate.
Oh,
that.
2 activation hits to put the tag on the power.
Yeah.
Not actually.
Yeah.
Oh, now I see what you're saying. Yes, you are correct.
Yeah, before I would spend my dots. Now you have it, so I have
Yeah,
to spend
you are
the,
correct.
the extra hits. So yeah, I will spend those on the first guy.
Okay. All right. So
Piercing.
if you put piercing on it, then that does
Yep, piercing crit
roll
and then
over
shockwave to hit the other guy as
Yeah.
well.
So the one holding Nathaniel falls,
Okay, good.
but the other one is still up, looking very rough. Who do you pass it onto?
Gone.
Should I go ahead and pass to Mooks?
Yeah, we should probably let the bad guys go.
And then yeah.
I don't think we should let that sub-Abra mutant go again. So either
That's
way,
fair.
that guy.
Oh,
the
yeah.
other guys can go, but the sub-Abra mutant's got to die.
Here's the little bit of the tactics, though. If we let the mooks go, they can start making all of their guys go. So
That's the problem. So why
yeah.
don't I let Nathaniel go and
Finish off the mutant.
finish off your mutant,
Okay.
or finish off
Got it.
for
Fair.
that
That I can
mutant,
do.
and then we let them.
yeah. Since I have the control of the grapple, you won't have any extra defense.
Well, his is,
Well,
yeah,
no,
yours is dead.
Yours is dead.
Mine dead. I'm gonna come
Mine's-
over. Roll.
yeah.
I'm gonna roll over, and I'm just gonna. Actually, I know what exactly it is. He's like a short distance away, but he lets go of his blade, and the blade literally just comes across the air, telekinetically slicing this guy.
All right.
5, and then, I got that one was cocked. Okay, well, I got 4 successes total.
Okay. Then you
Defense
have,
is 2?
Yeah.
So I definitely hit it.
Yes, you hit it and kill it.
Yay!
Excellent.
And
Fuck
yeah.
that guy in
So yeah,
particular.
the one grappling you falls under the weight of this vibro telekinetic attack, and they are now limp meat and pus.
And the blade comes back to my hand, of course.
All right, and then who are you passing to?
Ding dang Jedi.
Now the bad guys can go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think we all went. So now we're about to get.
Well, no.
Well, no. All the bad
Vega
guys can go.
hasn't.
Then I'll need to go.
Let the Mooks and Matumbo go, and then Vega can go.
Okay, so you're passing it to the mooks? Or
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, so the mooks are going to go. Another strange thing, yeah, there were 5 of them, and one of them fell, but there's still 5 of them. Weird.
Of the mooks?
And I don't detect any power or anything being used with that.
They are just
Something is fucking with perception.
They are just here.
And there's no teleportation happening.
There's
right?
no teleportation. There's no quantum effects
Yeah,
going
you
on.
definitely feel that.
There's just one more than you thought there was.
Okay.
They are firing on Nathaniel.
So I can actually roll my defense.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Need to invest
And I
in
get +2 because of my armor.
grenades.
Oh, my armor's useless right now, so I don't get the bonuses for my armor.
They so they have come into the room now. By the
Yeah,
way,
yeah. Okay.
so you guys can see all of them, and yeah, you see distinctly there are 5 men in here, and it looks like all of them have, including Mutombo, who is a very large African man with some like pretty hefty looking armor on him. They have all pulled out sidearms.
That's fine. I got my defense is 3 right now.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you're going to take a shot in the shoulder.
Okay, take an actual damage.
Yeah, one damage.
Got it.
And remember that your armor is not functional.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
Well, my bio armor was only giving me soft armor, not hard armor. The hard armor I had was because of my telekinetic, my parakinetic shield that got ripped through.
Yeah. Okay. I'll slightly retcon. Mutombo has pulled out a shotgun.
Got it.
And he is going to come in and yeah, he's going to fire at Vega.
Leader of-
You have made a powerful enemy today.
you can roll your defense.
Yep. Let's try that
It's a
again.
new round.
Yep. It was
I assume powers that can be activated defensively are only if it's something coming at me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless
Otherwise,
it
that'd be too. Yeah, allied defense would be too powerful.
yeah.
okay. So
I mean, there are ways to do it, but it's tricks that you have
Yes.
to spend.
okay. So that's 6 because I rolled 3.
Well, you rolled 3, so your base defense is 1. If you put those 3 successes into enhanced events, your defense is 4.
Okay.
That's what you can do. Now you can spend more of those extra hits for things like I think it's roll away, which gets you away, or dive for cover, so you can get behind cover. So it takes damage for you.
okay. So 4.
Okay, so you have a 4 defense.
Yep.
Okay. And that's all your hit. So
Yeah.
so
I'm just-
one 4.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I thought I had more because
Yeah.
I have
You rolled
3 right
3,
here,
and then your psi minus divided by 2.
2 round up, so
yeah.
that's 3.
So 3. So you have 6
6,
total.
that's what I
now
thought.
your defense can only go to 4, but you can spend the last 3 for more tricks.
Okay.
Which is like dive for cover, which is go to cover if it's close by. So because light cover is basically armor
Can I
health
spend
levels.
3 to dodge and get behind him? Or is he too far? Well, he's in short range because he's using a shotgun.
And he's in short range because he's using shotgun. You're all in short range.
Basically, like, he lines up, he pulls, I'd, like, duck, somersault between him and get behind him. Or I want
Yeah,
to get up on him.
You want to get up on him? Yeah, that's
You can, in fact, spend a hit to say, I'm on his ass.
yeah. You can be on his ass, but he is still going to harm you
That's fine.
as a result of this. At essentially the full effect. He is going to do a damage to you automatically, and he's going to crit you.
God, they're
So 2
rolling
more
good.
damage.
They're rolling good
Okay.
tonight.
He rolled good, and he has got some hefty
So,
enhancement.
what's the crit mean? Like,
Just take extra damage.
okay, so it's
you
2
take,
blocks.
So you take 2 bloodied, which means you get +1 to all your
2 bruised.
Yeah, it's
you
technically bloody, but
Oh,
You
okay,
already
whatever.
should
2
have
of the
taken-
number 1s.
You should have already taken damage.
You got rid of my armor.
You got-
you didn't
okay,
give me,
gotcha.
You didn't hurt me.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
since you got
That's what I was checking.
and because you got 2 bloodied, you get +1 die to all your path skills.
Path skills, yes. So yeah, he does that and fires. All right. So then I suppose he has to pass it to one of you since his mutants are gone.
So I think you're the only one who hasn't gone.
Yeah, I'm the only one left.
Okay. So then yeah, you go.
Time to get hit by the shut-off switch.
Yep, he is right up in there.
You still have to roll to touch him.
I do, and that's what I'm going to try and do.
Okay.
So that's the close combat dex. Look, I have one cool thing. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
That's 6 again.
6 again? Okay. Is that so? That's your to hit.
That's my to hit.
So
yeah.
that's your close combat touching him.
Yes.
You touch him.
Excellent.
Now you roll. Now you roll to activate the power.
And I'm assuming you want to damage him as well
Yes.
with that hit. So yeah, you roll a total of 6. So you do have 4 hits to play around with, which you can like just clock him and hit him to crit him.
I crit him.
How much crit takes 3 or 2?
Yeah, takes 3.
Because you're just using your normal
You know
hands.
what? I would like to crit him and trip him with my extra
That's
one.
it.
Knocks him down.
Hitting him and then critting him takes up all your extra successes.
Oh yeah.
But now you can activate your psi power.
Okay. Yep. So.
This is going to be a difficulty of 5, by the way,
Okay.
because
serious
that's
punch.
his desperation pool.
Okay. And then what I'm rolling for that is just my psi power.
Yeah, but should be like
Yours is normal. It's stamina plus his power trait.
Is what I have to overcome.
Yeah, that's what you have. That's the activation. It's stamina plus the side.
Oh, he
So
has
it's
a power
desperation
trait?
plus that. Because
I
I
do one too. All right, roll.
Oh,
yeah, because he's
he's a fuck.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
a thing.
exactly.
Yeah, well, I know. It's just like, oh, well, of course. How else, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is a very powerful power. It's
It's
got to have
weird
a
on
power.
being on the receiving end of it. You know, not the one doing it to people.
3.
Oh, fuck your convenience. Sorry.
Yeah, just 3.
3. And as like I'll like let you sense, like you sense no psi, you sense no quantum. Like your basic attunement tells you that this is just a guy. It rolls off of him like nothing.
Can my crit at least be nailing him in the nuts? Because I'm frustrated.
I mean, you would
I would have done
You
that
have removed
first,
his-
but when I tried to do it,
you
I
have
didn't see
removed his
anything.
armor. His armor is busted as a result of your like precision strikes.
Fuck this guy.
But yeah, like it that psi power, normal dude should have taken him right out. He's fine.
So to me, I spent it and it's gone. It worked.
Actually, hold on. I have to. Let's reverse this a little bit.
Okay.
What actually happens when you go to like touch him is he miraculously like jukes out of the way, and you end up palming one of his dudes, whose heart explodes from your power.
Am I aware that we just had a whoop, 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 whoop rewind moment?
No, you're not aware of that. You're not aware of a rewind mode, and I forgot about a thing that he had,
Okay.
which allows him to throw mooks in front of him.
Yeah, I was wondering that it's the classic. It's the classic bad guy move of just
Fuck that
throw
guy.
minions, throw goblins in front of.
Yeah, but like you you aim up the power, like go to hit him, and just like you hit one of his other dudes instead, who falls dead.
Okay. Vega's not in a happy place. Vega's in a very murderous place.
So now there are 2 bodies, and still 5 dudes. by the
Yeah,
way.
I'm glad I didn't leave my goal to not be a murderer, because I am very much a murderer right now.
Still 5 active opponents, by the way.
Oh.
So are those active opponents also up on us, or are they a little bit behind?
Yeah, they're all part of the same group.
Okay. So who's going?
Ash, who's going to go next?
Yep. Now we're in the fourth
I
round.
twitch.
Or third, fourth round.
Okay.
Basically,
Who would like to just do the most damage here?
All right. So we have 5 active dudes, him and him.
well, I was
No,
thinking.
there are 4 mooks and Big Matumbo.
Okay.
4 bodies on the ground, two mutants, 2 men.
Yep. Awesome.
Well, I was thinking I'd do some crowd control against the mooks. So
Okay.
they can't, if that's okay with you.
That's fine. I've got my eyes on the big asshole.
Using my new powers of the photokinesis dynamic control.
Okay.
Basically, I can create a bunch of lasers and make a wall of light, and they have to, if they want to move through it or get past it, they have to buy off a complication.
Okay.
And
But
it
I
also
can't
creates
do
a relief
shit.
cover, or makes it harder for them to aim.
Cool.
So, let me roll that right quick. I'm burning through some psi.
That railgun's still over there, huh?
Back in the hallway.
I'll put that
Yep.
away.
Oh, the other one.
These guys. Well, I don't have mine. I didn't bring.
Oh,
mine
that's right.
here.
You didn't.
I was going into a cave.
This is not good for caves.
Railgun not for cave. Also weird to carry railgun through space station.
Yeah.
They generally give you looks for that.
He piecemealed it together as he was coming down the elevator. Like he just had parts of it together.
I mean, if it was one of those cool ones that opened up like a transformer, that'd be sweet or some shit. But
Alright, so I get 4 lasers. One of them I would like to stretch into a paper-thin layer of light that is basically trying to cut off the mooks from the rest of us.
Okay.
So if they wish to, let's see. So, yeah, that creates an area effect complication of laser light. So they have a complication of level 2.
Okay.
And if they don't buy it off, they get an injury.
Got it.
Yep.
And the other lasers can be fired, but it didn't really say if it's part of the same action or not.
It'd
is.
be different. Each laser would be its own action unless it's reflexive, like the defensive part of it.
Yeah, the defensive part's is, yeah, but unclear on the other.
Okay.
Okay, so I just have the other lasers ready to go when I need to.
Sure. Awesome.
So that leaves me with 3 lasers unfired. I'll mark them off. So,
Okay, cool. All right, so who you passed into?
well, you guys want to go, or should I let some...
nah, I want to take a shot at this guy.
Yeah, do
Okay.
it.
Go for it.
Yeah. Basically, I want to make it possible for us to focus on Matumbo without him.
Yeah, the mooks.
Yeah.
This will help against the mooks.
It's like, I don't like how you cheat, and I laser him.
If you can push him back through that wall of light.
He's like, Lady Luck is my whore.
Oh Jesus!
I
I
like
definitely don't
All right,
like
I
this
kind of
guy
like that.
I like that. Well, the dice reacted to that horrifying sentiment with 8 successes.
8 successes. Okay.
Well, 10 hits total.
10 hits total. Awesome.
So, well, I'll hit and crit him, obviously, unless he has some way to...
Okay. Yeah. You definitely hit a couple of mooks.
Ah, fucking hell. Well, how do I distribute that out to all of his mooks? If I kill all of his mooks simultaneously,
That may
He's
be a thing.
gonna run out of meat shields.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
So you do a damage to one of his mooks. So the mook becomes your new target.
okay,
You said 8 hits?
10 hits.
10 hits? Okay, so you have 9 hits to play with.
Well, I'll shockwave onto him.
Okay, shockwave onto the next guy.
Okay, so I can't shockwave onto Big Matumbo no matter what I do?
Oh yeah, you can shockwave onto Big Matumbo.
Oh, absolutely.
But
I'll shockwave them all. Like,
No, shockwave is 2 hits per.
he has beam.
Oh, if you have beam, then
I'm
it's one.
beaming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I didn't know.
So you are
that you were
shockwaving
doing beam.
onto all targets that you can.
absolutely, yes.
Okay.
So that's half of
Yeah,
my
so
hits.
you- Yeah.
And then the rest are going to get... Let's see if there's a pushing one. There should still be a knockback, I think.
There should be a pusher
There
robot.
there is, but you're doing a range thing, so that changes what their tricks are. No, actually, yeah, melee has a throw person, knockdown trip.
May I?
But-
So, am I allowed to spend tricks towards target? When I shockwave, is it just the damage, or am I allowed to target them with other tricks?
It's just the damage.
Okay.
You have to focus. You have taken out the mook that came your way.
Understood. I
You
get
could
it.
just throw that excess stuff up into momentum.
That is true. We could probably use some momentum.
Yeah, if you want to do throw 3 into bolster.
Yeah. And then And I'll spend, I guess, that last 2 on pin down.
Sure.
Wait, no, hit and crit the one guy was 3, then 5, so then the 2 will go up in a moment.
Okay,
So
awesome.
I did 2 damage to one guy, 1 damage to the rest of the guys, and then put some shit in momentum.
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, you definitely drop one guy. There are still 5 opponents.
Yeah.
Like, this melee is just so chaotic.
Like,
I guess you
we just
miscounted.
think, just dudes keep pouring into the
Counted
room.
them in.
And are the... So I can sense the mines, too. So
Yeah, you sense the
So
mines.
mines are just blipping into existence.
Essentially,
in my
yes.
Oh my god, that's so fucked up.
But, like, are they? Maybe they were always
Maybe I was
here.
maybe I was mistaken.
Yeah, exactly. It is so very confusing. You're not detecting any kind of power causing this to happen, and they certainly weren't here before.
Okay,
And you would have detected them coming.
So me and Alex have gone.
Yes.
Let's let Mooks. Let's just let the enemies go.
Yeah, the mooks may just end up killing themselves
Go to
because of the
Mooks
laser
and
light.
let's see if they die in the lasers.
Okay.
If it
Yeah.
matters.
They are going. They're still going to be attacking the wounded appearing ones. So they're going to be attacking Nathaniel.
New rounds, some new defense.
They can't truly be infinite.
Can't really do much healing until we're done. Actually, I can't do really good healing.
Ooh. Oh. They totally fail.
Good,
good.
because I got 4. Because I had 4. My defense is 4 right now.
Yeah. They. They fail. However, because they fail, they do not. They elect not to take the consequences because they don't have to. They just get utterly confused by this laser light barrage and just fire wildly.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I rolled 0 successes.
Good for them.
Now, who would the mooks like to go next?
The
I wonder.
mooks would like Big Matumbo to go.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
That's
Yeah,
right.
he's just pulling you in and killing you.
Oh, whoa. It's Big Matumbo.
Yeah, Big Matumbo, he's gotten up into the mix with his shotgun. So he's going to do what the mooks failed to do
You want that red one?
and hit Nathaniel.
Okay, defense 4.
Do it
Now,
if you want.
what are you going to do with that that pissed me off?
4 plus 3. Okay, he's going to do damage to you.
Okay, take it.
So,
I'm
I
now
don't like
fully
this.
fully bloodied.
There's still 1 hit left to fuck with you, which he's going to do. Yeah, and he'll pin you down.
Sure. So I'll take 1 point complication.
Yeah, 1 point complication.
Okay, got it.
He aims a shotgun, blasts at you. Okay. I will pass it to Asher.
Nope,
Actually,
you
it's
can't.
Vega.
You can't? With Vega? Okay, gotcha.
It's me or Nathaniel.
All right. We'll go with Vega then.
Okay. All right, I'm going to come in for another physical close combat attack.
Okay.
If something happens, I have a suggestion.
Yep.
I have to hit him first. I don't think I did. That was
You can,
once just...
you can spend 2 momentum to automatically.
Spend momentum.
Spend 2 momentum to. I hit him.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay.
I got the momentum. And everyone's cool.
I did it. I put it up there for a reason.
You go in again, and then suddenly you one of them must have gotten past the laser light because you death palm him and his heart explodes.
No, I'm not death palming anybody.
Oh, you're not
I
doing-
literally
you're
was
just
just trying to
punching
do a close combat. Yeah, I just want to get in. I want
Punch
to
him?
Punch him?
but I also want to then, if I have a success, turn it into a grapple. But you're saying I got something to do with instead.
You knock one of them out. They just seem to get past a guy
those
is
mooks.
suddenly next to him. One of his mooks is next to him, and you hit the mook. But you take him out.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy.
His luck will run out eventually. Or we're going to pile to the ceiling.
Oh, right. If we take the whole asteroid down, he's definitely got to be dead.
I will
right?
note.
I basically don't get Psy back until this combat's over, right? Yeah,
You have-
that's
you
what I
have-
thought.
I will note, there are now only 4 of them.
Oh, good.
4 mooks or 4 guys total?
4 total people.
Oh, good. Okay, thank goodness for
He can
small
run out of
miracles.
guys. He can
There's
run
not
out.
an infinite number of mooks.
I don't know, Lan. This is...
Since
One of these costs inspiration. The other does not. One of these abilities costs inspiration.
Yeah, I figure it's like he can't have infinite inspiration. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess it would be my go because I'm the last
Yeah,
person.
Yep,
it's your go, sorry.
So what I'm going to do, because I'm pissed and I hate this guy and he shot me with a shotgun, as he's shooting me, I have pulled my hand back and some of the shotgun buckshot is stopped in midair and I'm throwing it right back at him.
Okay.
Oh, good. I like having lots of successes. That was 6, 7, 8. I need to pull up my power because that's actually when I didn't print out my own cheat sheet because I have almost all the powers, and that would be basically the whole book.
Lots and lots of powers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Give me 2 seconds because I know what I'm using. Velocity.
Okay.
I'm using the attack version of velocity. But I have a lot of extra hits, so I will be able to actually hit him because I get enhancement equal to half my mode. I'll just do +1, so that was a total of 7. It's brutal kinetic. I'm gonna make this heavy, so it gets +1 power scale to it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make it piercing.
Okay.
Well, what's his defense? What's his defense so I know how many to take off of total of 7 successes?
How many total hits did you roll?
7.
7? Okay, you're dealing with 6
Wait.
hits.
9, sorry.
9? Okay, you're dealing with 8 hits.
8 hits on Mutombo. Oh,
Okay.
because I hit a mook, didn't I?
Yeah, you actually hit a mook. So suddenly there's, like, they seem to, like, they're not doing it with skill or anything. They're just, like, more like rushing and stumbling past this laser shield.
It should be hurting them,
It
but-
should be hurting them, but somehow they're just here.
So what I'm going to do, slight change because because since the target changes, and I'm going to 1 hit to hit this guy. I'm gonna. It's brutal, so I'm gonna spend another 2 to crit that guy,
Okay.
and then I'm going to beam as many targets as I can. We're gonna buy beam for 2 more.
Okay,
so
so
that's
you take out one dude.
yes.
So there's Mutombo, and there's 2 more mooks left.
The 2 we're gonna go to the 2 other mooks.
Okay. Bam, bam.
Bam, bam.
Yeah, you just... And I will say, there's only Mutombo standing right now.
Yay! Yeah, that's I just leeches out and all the buckshot just goes wide and hits all the mooks, just flatten them out.
I just have this image of as soon as this combat's done, we're just still going to be kicking the body.
Okay, that and for my go,
Start of the round.
I want to see what happens. I'm gonna let Mutombo go.
Sure. Let's see what he wants to do.
Mutombo running.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
He run.
I think he has to go through that laser light.
He does
Sure
have to go
does.
through that laser light. So I'm gonna make a roll for him to see how well he navigates that. Oh, he eats shit. He suddenly realizing that his mook shield is gone, turns, runs, like you see those lasers just sort of burn into his flesh as he tries to get around them, but fails to do so, and he is booking out of here.
Okay.
May I go and send one of my existing lasers to hit him before he hit him in the back as he's running?
Yep.
Sure thing.
Do it. I would say everyone with range.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh my
go.
God.
I'm gonna go get this guy.
You know what? Once per story, I get a reroll. I'm doing it.
All right.
I never use that. I never use that edge.
I didn't. What edge is that one? I just don't remember an edge having rerolls.
Weak spots. Once per milestone.
Oh,
May
cool.
reroll a failed attempt or ignore a single complication.
Cute.
I think that's for building things.
Oh, really? It didn't. Okay.
And I'll allow it, but for right now. But we'll review that later.
Okay. Not much better.
His defense is 2, by the way. So just
Yep.
Like I've got so many edges that never came up.
Enhancement.
I do have some documentation of like converting more of the edges over to story path, make them make more sense.
Yep, that is so that is 4 total.
so you do a 1 automatic.
Yep, and so I still have some left. I have brutal, so that leaves me enough to crit him, right?
Yep, you can hit him for 2 hits.
I will hit him for 2 hits. Does that leave me anything left?
I believe that leaves you with 1 left.
1 left.
Or no, 2 left.
2 left. Was he wearing armor? Do I want piercing?
His armor's been gone.
His armor's been gone.
Yeah.
You always put in a momentum, or
Yeah, I think I'm just going to send it over to momentum.
Gotcha. All right. Okay, so who do you pass it to?
Who wants to go?
I have an idea of what I'd like to do.
yeah, go for it.
Yep.
I'm gonna run right through that laser light.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
care.
Oh, I can actually dismiss that. I mean, is it?
Yeah, if you want to reflexively dismiss it.
Yeah, I
you may.
reflexively dismiss it once he's through it, so we can run out, and I actually do take.
Yeah, you see
movement
me
to-
starting to bolt
to go
after
after
him,
him, too.
And since he's not as assuming, if I can catch up to them, then I'm going to basically use using telekinesis to basically grapple him at range.
Okay, yeah,
So
you're,
he can't
you're at
go-
range to do that.
Okay, so I'm going to grapple him. 5 plus mine, and
This guy's going to super jail.
yeah.
That's too good for him.
Yeah. 2, but I don't have any bonuses. No, I don't have any bonuses from this. So is grapple initiating grapple? I need a
You need to hit him.
yes. I'm making sure because I did hit him, but I don't know if I. Oh, establish grapple. It's 1 hit.
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on.
You can always pull your punch and make this not lethal, not do damage.
Absolutely,
to get
I
the
will
hit.
do that because I have exactly what I need. So I will not do any damage, but I'll have one extra hit, not enough to establish.
Yeah,
a
so
grapple.
you like, yeah, and I'm assuming you like pull him up so that he.
Yeah, he's a little, but he's struggling because it's at the very edge of my range.
He's fuck.
A bitch says what?
Who's next?
Oh yeah.
But you know
I
what?
don't have any inspiration left to pull
I'll do
bullshit.
You go.
I'm going to very calmly blink. I'm just going to, like next to him, pick up his own railgun and just kind of angle it up and push it under his chin. Like, I'm going to need you to stop now.
Okay. This will be a persuasion.
Yep.
I will definitely give you 2 enhancement for the gun and
intimidation.
the telekinetic hold on him. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's a sufficiently terrifying roll. Yeah, 4 hits plus the 6, so 6 hits.
Yeah. He says, okay. I'm not gonna run.
You're damn right you're not going to run.
Are we out of combat?
Yeah, we're out of combat.
You see him, and I'm moving back into the room. He's just coming back with me.
And I'm just slowly.
So, does he have any Bioware, by the way? When
No, he has no Bioware.
Okay.
It was just hard
So-
armor,
Yeah.
hard
So-
tech armor.
Now that he's contained, how many bodies are around us? Like,
Let's see here.
Did every man who died just now remain as
Yeah, every man who died has remained. There are
20 plus guys?
No, there's
basically?
not 20 plus guys. There's 7. There are 10. There are 9 bodies and Mutombo.
Okay.
So now, by this point,
He's like,
Tumbo
you killed my fucking crew.
You killed your crew.
had, with no words, no silence, no retort, I have flattened him on the ground, and his other hand has reached for a rock and is starting to levitate over.
Before you do, I search him really quickly.
Yeah, he's got a mini comp. He's got some cred sticks. Some just various personal effects.
I'd take them all and just put them into one of my mini pouches.
Yep.
I also, go ahead, and I'm going to start collecting all the guns and whatnot laying around. I don't
And
want these.
There are plenty of guns and whatnot.
And that rock that I have pulled, it's not as big as the rock that was on all of the sub-aberrant mutants, but it's large enough for Madumbo of being sort of normal dude, and it's slowly, incrementally, the weight is being pressed down on him. And I just when I think he's got enough, I stop, and I'm just holding it there going, this is what you've been doing.
He's like, why you care for monsters, man?
They were people once. That's why. Also, they were.
Unlike you, probably.
Yeah, I like them more than I like you. So,
How
what
many-
about it?
The fuck were you doing? I point at the big pile. That wasn't you. That,
He's my crew. They came right in with me.
It's kind of funny how aiming for you and suddenly they just dive right in front.
My boys are loyal.
over the telepathy, I.
The weight slightly increases as he disregards his people.
Over the telepathy, I'm like, do we turn him over to station authorities or Aeon? Because that's some weird shit.
We hand them to Aeon. They'll probably understand what he is better than anything.
I'm basically going to get down to him and be like,
I am going to hold a hand up to you to let you know not
No
to crush.
killing.
Don't kill him.
He looks up to you like he's looking very menacing, but he's slightly
Yeah,
turned,
I
so
got
he goes.
I got
He
it.
gives you the nice wink, and he looks back and goes, "Where did you get them?"
He says, he's smart enough to know what you're talking about. He says, I got a guy in the blight zone in the last zone down in FSA. He ships up to me.
Name.
He says,
Don't worry, where you're going, they're not going to be able to get to you.
who are you gonna get me to? Are you gonna get me to the hounds? Where am I going?
You're going to Aeon.
Show my badge.
He's like, oh, yeah, okay, fine, yeah, sure, I'll tell you everything.
Okay, I'm going to need to understand that a little bit better, just to be clear. But I'll wait. Why did he react?
I mean, if you want to make an empathy
No,
roll.
let me make a quick empathy roll as to why.
Yeah, me too, actually. Cunning empathy.
That's a very unique
Did I
reaction.
do intellect empathy to know?
Sure.
if
Probably
that's
because
a
they
thing?
won't torture
Haven't
him.
we had this exact conversation before?
Have we?
Anyway,
Nathaniel,
so.
if you want to make him a humanities roll for me.
Okay. What? Intelligence, cunning,
Intellect would probably be the best.
Oh yeah.
intellect.
Do we extra? Whatever. I got 3.
3.
3. As opposed to of the various like criminal or like FSA authorities
Right.
that you might hand
This
him
is
to,
the cushiest.
Aeon they're the good guys.
They are the good guys.
And they don't summarily execute people.
It's true. He's just going to get to think about what he did for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
which
exactly. And find a way to be a useful member of society, maybe.
A little reform.
Compassionate removal.
compassionate removal.
I'm going to ask the group if I can use 2 momentum.
Let him
Well,
answer first.
Yeah, go ahead.
How he got his stuff.
Oh yeah, he gives a name.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, right.
Name to be given at a
I'll
later
put we have that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got the contact name from him. He actually says he gives you the name, and he also gives you passcode for his mini comp. He's like, yeah, just if you're taking, as long as you're taking me to Aeon, and I that's fine. I can give this all up. Just
I'm going to spend the 2 momentum so I succeed on the roll.
as you're sort of like contending with the weirdness, you remember a very brief conversation with the proxy, in which she, like, almost as a throwaway, when like just going over just general topics, she's like, and then there are paramorphs, but that's max shit. So And that was all she said
Yeah,
about
I
that.
don't
But
say anything right now, but I will make a note to talk about that later. And as he like gives up the mini comp and everything, you hear a resounding crash, but it's the rock like falling to the ground next to him. And and I let him go. Like I release my hold on him.
All right, I'm already like I was like. Boop, 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 boop.
Don't forget to grab the jammer.
Yes,
Hey,
I was pick up the
Matumbo,
camera.
what's the name of your boys?
My boys?
What are their names? Your fallen comrades, your friends, the people who gave up their life so you can be here right now.
He's like, he kind of looks over and says, that's little Jimmy. That's Rocco. He lists their names.
I want their family information. They need to have their families informed that they are dead.
Well, I think Aeon will take care of that.
He's like, hey, I don't, we don't talk about families and such. These are boys that needed work. Now they're dead. Thanks to y'all.
What about the boys you have impressed
Sure,
into
okay.
your service?
That's not.
They're
our
not here
job.
anymore.
Sorry.
He made us kill enough people.
That's true. That's fair. I'll leave with that.
Obviously, that's all over as well. I start composing a message to Shell, since he's
Okay.
my most reliable.
Sure.
He is my contact with Aeon. I was like, found a underground sub-mutant fighting ring. Their ringleader has some major weirdness. Please come get him.
Okay.
Or send someone to come get him.
I
And
need to
a
get a
description
mind
of how
and
to
just
get where
kinda-
we
I
are.
mean, you know
Practice
that
on
there
him
is
a
a
little
chapter
bit.
house here.
Okay, I was told not to go there before, but
That's true.
we can. You know what?
I'll tell
Actually,
you,
yeah.
When we get this settled out, I'll take you out for drinks. You'll be fine. You don't want to. I promise you don't want to go down that road.
I won't let you just murder him.
I don't want to murder him. I just want to practice punching.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
punch
yeah,
the
you
shit
can
out of
kick
him.
him.
Whatever.
That's what I was
okay,
asking.
sorry. I thought you were gonna.
No, I
like-
thought you were gonna.
No!
No, I mean, if you want to even turn on Ruin and just like make him not pretty no more, I mean.
No, I just want to practice.
Okay, so yeah, you punching bag this guy.
I don't sanction these actions, just if it comes up.
But yeah, you send messages through the chain, and you get essentially an authorization. We'll accept him at the chapter house.
Yep.
You get we've been looking for this guy. Good job, kind of thing. Like, yeah, dump him off at the chapter house, and we'll take care of it.
Yay.
So,
My job.
we're gonna. Well, we don't have any chains to frog march him, but I will keep a nice telekinetic.
Yeah, you kick a head.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
No,
I just he
There's
feels.
chains. I go grab some from the pulley.
and they
I know
just
you
start-
got him, but
Yeah.
this is just to make a point.
Yeah.
Oh, now it'll. It's a Freakazoid reference. Never mind.
Nobody will get it. Nobody will get it.
You drag him up. Vega doing kidney punches pretty regularly.
It's like Crystal Black Eye.
Well-
Vega, it's turning into police brutality. You gotta stop.
Also,
All right,
I'm going
all right.
to before we. Well, okay, I'm going to let them get a little ahead, but I am going to at least lay the bodies out in
Okay.
a way that is not a heaping pile of human death and corpses and stuff, and at least put them in the right line
Yeah,
them
so
up.
you
Yeah.
tend to the bodies. Yeah, sure.
We take a long elevator ride back
Long
upstairs.
elevator back up. Occasional punch.
Silence.
And I also have the jammer on my back and a new fucking rail
Oh, God.
gun. Like,
Now we have two.
now we have 2 coil guns.
Oh, and
Hooray.
a lock. And
Two
all
coils
those
for
guys, all
half
those
price.
dead guys as guns, which I guess is like 10 guys.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of pistols.
Yeah, we'll probably sell them or something. Or Armor Revolution.
Yeah.
You don't know. Might come up.
So yeah, you head up to the main level. You are actually
had a bonus.
intercepted by Aeon personnel before you go marching this guy through the streets and
That's good.
whatnot. They take them.
There's a lot of dead bodies downstairs. Seems like he had more than I thought. That directed them toward
My
there.
armor, even though it's disabled, like it doesn't provide protection, is still over his face, so they don't get a read
Sure.
on what he looks like.
Make a roll real quick.
Yeah, put your quantum cloak up.
That actually, my armor can do that.
Oh,
when you say that about like more than you thought, you see kind of just like a squint in this guy's eyes. He pulls something out of his pouch, out of like one of his bags, goes over to Matumbo, like puts like a patch on the back of his neck, and Matumbo goes out.
That's probably
He falls unconscious.
That's a relief.
Really and I. Just, is he just...
Yeah, he's
just
unconscious.
out of it?
He's
Okay.
unconscious. He just got a like mega dose of like instant deploy sedatives.
They
okay.
knocked him unconscious so he can't do it.
Yep.
So he can't do his dumb stuff.
Whatever
Good
that
call.
was.
I was just
could've sworn
beating him
we
up
got
the
all of
old-fashioned way.
All right, with that done, first round's on me.
Do you need a statement or anything? I can come in.
Just file a report. We don't want to.
Yeah, I know.
Plus, if they were looking for this guy, they already got it. They already know what he's not.
Here's
good
his mini
use.
comp with the passwords on it. So,
Excellent.
yeah.
Fantastic.
and we got a name of where he was getting those mutants from.
Good. We'll lock that down. That's
I'll
that's a
flip
good.
it over to them.
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you.
Yep, the rest will be in the report. Thank you so much.
All right. Yeah. So you guys have dealt with this particular bad guy. Some questions remain. Some.
Yeah.
I need
drinks.
I need to think first. I can't.
You should have a drink with me first.
Okay.
I'll have a drink with you.
I can't. But afterwards, I have to have like a.
You can always clear us up, right?
I get it.
I gotta figure out what that was.
This is all about post-combat decompression.
They obviously recognize that weirdness as something that wasn't
Well,
just us mistaking.
He gets the drinks for you guys, and then he comes over and goes, I think he's a paramorph.
What the heck is that?
That's a good question. One that we might get into next time on Trinity Continuum Aeon ASIYAH. Woo! Thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you out there for watching. If you'd like to support the show and the channel, you can go to patreon.com/Simulacra Studios. Become a patron, get access to our Discord, chat with all of us, maybe roleplay with us, because that's where casting calls are. And we'll talk about a thing that very few people understand. What the fuck do you know about this shit?
I'm the
This much.
smartest guy in the room, and you said a word I don't know.
All right, see you guys next week.
Bye.